Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a beer from Firestone Walker. This is their California IPA. What is a California IPA? And it's really cool. Well, it's really cool they have the bear on there because Firestone Walker has the bear and the lion, and the bear is part of the California state flag, right? Looked it up, and sort of makes sense. The California IPA is actually now, the West Coast IPA now is a different thing, and they call it like California IPA now. Pretty much, they've pushed in more hop aromatics to the traditional West Coast IPA, and then neo. Let's call it like West. Beer Advocate has a form on this, but let's call it like West Coast IPA 2.0. More modern hops, or usage of modern hops, leaner malt bill, lower bitterness, and like pale, right? Like leaner and paler. So I believe this beer has Mosaic, Strata, something else. Sorry, I don't have it pulled up, but it's on the website. Yeah, let's sing this beer. I think this guy sits at 6.5, right? It's almost full strength. In the range of full strength IPA, but a little bit lighter in alcohol. Beer comes in a nice medium gold color, light to medium gold color. Nice clarity to that. Yeah. Big nose. Yeah, Mosaic comes in. A little bit soily, a little bit green tea, a little bit of melon character. Also a little bit fruity, red fruit. I get like strawberries. Yeah, nice strawberry sweetness to this beer. I think, the other hop I think was cashmere. Cheers. Nice, yeah, okay. So, despite trying to be a West Coast 2.0 or modern blah blah West Coast IPA, it really tastes more a little bit more like a differently hopped version of Union Jack. Maybe with a leaner hop bill, but like a malt bill. But I've seen these beers go like Pilsner Pale. This is clearly not that, right? This beer is like easily a medium gold, light to medium gold. I've seen these beers look like straw color to light gold, look like Pilsners. There's a little bit of color to it, and you sort of taste it. There's a little bit of chewy malt to it, a little bit of breadiness, light biscuit character. I like the complexity here. It has a nice red fruit sweetness up front, strawberries, hawthorn flakes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know, it's a Chinese candy. Hawthorn flakes, a little bit of soily mosaic bitterness, mosaic soiliness in there, a little bit chewy malt in the middle, and then a lingering bitterness in the back end. Medium to medium plus. I also get a little bit of like cantaloupe, honeydew, a little bit of rind action going on. It's a good beer. That's a good beer. That's a really good beer, yeah. Would I call it, I don't know how they advertise it. They sort of mention what they're advertising it as. I would not call this I've had some beers. Shout out to Scott Fielder, Advanced Cicerone, taking the Master Cicerone exam soon. Sent me a bunch of Russian River. That stuff was lean. Like, if we're going to say some of the GABF winners and top breweries that are hype now on the West Coast, they're going lean. This is not that lean. It really sort of reminds me of the Union Jack. So we're almost going like back to home, right? I did the box today, 1, 2, 3, 4 beers, and I feel like I'm going back to Union Jack with a little bit of malt character on this one. But obviously with a little bit kind of like updated hop character where you get Mosaic, a little bit of that kind of red fruit from Cashmere. This is really good beer. Yeah. This is, if anything, a little bit more exotic, a little bit more sexy, a little bit more fruit forward. Get a little bit more just like melon and red fruit, strawberries here. And hawthorn flakes. And that little bit of Mosaic with that soyiness just has a little bit of complexity. I want to bump this up from the Union Jack just a little bit, just right in that range. just a little bit more sexy, right? 96 California IPA. I wouldn't say it's like completely like a revolutionary kind of like a West Coast 2.0, but updated hop characteristics, and I like it. And funny thing, actually, Matt Brindleson, head brewer, he's the guy at, or one of the guys at Firestone Walker, talked about this beer, and he's like, well, it's California, it's high taxes and sunshine. I got low taxes and sunshine, and those are like, well, one of them is like my biggest compliment to the state. We'll talk about the state another time, but until next time, cheers. 96, fantastic beer. Thank you so much, Firestone Walker.